Today we'll be going through a demo for getting started with Profit as a Chief Strategy Officer. In this demo, we'll specifically cover a quick introduction to OKRs, creating OKRs for a Chief Strategy Officer, establishing alignments, completing check-ins, and viewing the dashboards and reports that you'll have access to as a Profit user. A Chief Strategy Officer faces a variety of challenges in the role they currently occupy: driving immediate and necessary change, guiding the organization through the strategic planning process, focusing on long-term strategy for a viable and successful future, improving engagement throughout the organization, expanding the market, and facing the potential of product obsolescence. Today we'll talk about how a Chief Strategy Officer and their department can become involved with OKRs to overcome these challenges. Typically, an organization will have 3 to 4 objectives followed by 2 to 5 key results in each one. The objective is your goal, and the key results are the measures you use to track your progress towards that goal. With OKRs, we can identify the problems your organization is facing and think about what needs to be achieved in order for you to be successful. For example, maybe you're questioning how much of the available market your organization can capitalize on and want to create the objective, establish total addressable market using the top-down approach. Now, we'll go through the process for creating that OKR in Profit. When you first log into Profit, you'll automatically land on your All My OKRs page. Here you'll see tabs for all of the different OKR levels and departments that you have direct access to. Today we'll create our OKR in the Strategy department. When you create your OKRs, you have 3 different options based on your level of expertise: Quick Create, Using Form, and the Step-by-Step Guide. Today we'll use Quick Create to create the objective we mentioned previously, establish total addressable market using the top-down approach. After the objective has been created, we can then go in and add the key results. For our objective, we're going to be adding the key result, estimate total spending in the target industry. When you create key results, you have the same creation options as when creating objectives. Here we'll select the step-by-step guide to walk through the process. The first step in the key result guide asks you to select your key result type. Percentage tracked key results are typically most common for those getting used to OKR methodology because they track your progress on a scale of 0 to 100% completion. Milestone tracked and baseline KPIs are similar to one another in that they both require a series of steps that needs to be completed in order to finish your key result. And the last 3 increase, decrease, and control KPIs are all metric-based key results. For our purposes, we're going to select a milestone-tracked key result. The second step asks you what you'd like to change, or more specifically, what steps you need to take to complete your key result. We'll select the sequence, estimate the total spend in the target industry. In the third step, we'll select our target date and make it the same as our objective target date, the current quarter. In step 4, you can change your key result name if you need to and add any additional context or details to help explain or clarify your key result. Step 5 asks you if you want to assign your key result to anyone else, whether it be another individual, department, or team. If not, you can click through this step. And the last step in the guide asks you how often you want to update your status or check in on your key result. We'll select every Friday, but if there's a date that works better for your organization, you can select that here. As you can see, I've added our other 2 key results here as well. Now, we'll talk about how you can align your OKR with others in your organization to optimize your success. For example, our OKR could align with the corporate OKR, increase revenue, to show there's a relationship between the 2. You can make this alignment when you're creating your OKR, or you can select the objective name and click on the Alignments button on the right-hand side of the page. When you click Align, you'll see all of the OKRs in your organization that you're able to align with. Once you press Align with this OKR and Update, your OKR progress will automatically be reflected upwards to the OKR you've aligned with. We can then go to the Alignments top-down view page to see the relationship between our OKR and the other. Once your OKRs are all set up, aligned, and ready to go, we can then start the check-in process. This is where you'll input your data and show the progress that you've made on your OKRs towards achieving your objectives. To make a check-in on a key result, drag the slider over to the value you'd like to place it at. The check-in window will then open where you can input the exact value, the status, and any comments you might have. Once you press Update, your key result progress and in turn your objective progress will be updated. We can also go to the Corporate OKRs page to see our progress reflected upwards in the OKR we've aligned with. The last thing we'll talk about today are the dashboards and reports available to you in Profit. First, there's the company dashboard, which is a total overview of your organization's OKR progress. On this page, you'll find charts and graphs representing your company's overall OKR progress, OKRs by department, and OKRs remaining versus achieved. You can also view the OKRs in your organization by status. For example, if you wanted to see how many OKRs have an at-risk status, you can hover over the corresponding color and select it to see exactly which OKRs are included. There's also the department heat map, where you can view your OKRs based on specific departments and sub-departments with the corresponding OKRs below. And finally, there's your OKR progress report, which is a projection of your OKRs based on your target date and a display of the progress that's been made thus far. As you can see, Profit has a variety of features that can help you rise above the challenges that Chief Strategy Officers are facing in order to achieve your goals. By defining our OKRs and establishing the right connections, we're able to stay on top of what's happening at the strategy level and take the necessary actions in order to be successful. If you'd like to discuss the specific needs of your organization and receive a free, tailored demo, you can schedule one on our website. Thanks for listening.